You ever stare into the eyes of a squirrel and just know the under is hitting? Yeah, that's what we call intuition, baby. It's time for Chadlocks. Join Chad as he fearlessly delivers his locks with little to no research. Blind confidence and just enough charm to make you ignore the results. It's not as much about winning, but more about the process and blaming the refs or coaches when it all goes sideways. It's time to lock in.
Hey, welcome in everybody to Chadlocks. It is me, Chad Rink. Follow me on the X at Chad Ocho Rinko. Also, go to fanstreamsports.com. Find all our information there. Follow us on YouTube. Like and comment on all our content. It really helps us out quite a bit. And you may be thinking, is that a concrete goose and a 2-foot plastic, a Christmas Story leg lamp behind me? Yes, it is. My wife wanted a a concrete goose for her birthday, which is coming up here shortly. So I got that for her. And then obviously I'm a huge Christmas Story fan. That's going to be displayed somewhere. I might even take it into the studio when my brother and I do our March Chadness Christmas movie. So keep a lookout for that. So like I said, I wanted to come to you guys every day from now through the end of the year with a quick Chadlocks video, really to hit with the Christmas season, do my picks in a box. So last night, our picks in a box, we split. We got the Baker Mayfield 220 plus passing yards. That did hit. That was at minus 109. We put Darnell Mooney 40 plus receiving yards, and that was a plus money bet. And he had 35. So it was a Kyle Pitts game last night. He had 11 catches, 168 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So, if you had Kyle Pitts in fantasy, you probably had his 40 to 45 points on your bench. I'm sorry. If you played against Kyle Pitts, I am sorry. If you did play Kyle Pitts, kudos to you for either seeing that or just having horrible tight end options other than Kyle Pitts, and you had to play him and got rewarded for that. I think he had 2 touchdowns leading into that game for the year. So the Darnell Mooney one is a little bit upsetting because, Pitts had 11 receptions. Bijan had about 8. And then David Sills did get involved a little bit. He had 78 yards. So if you would have told me before the game that Kirk Cousins was going to throw for about 400 yards, I would have been on that Mooney play all day long. It just didn't happen. He wasn't the one that was getting targeted. I think he had 1 target in the first half. So you'll get those days. So the read was somewhat right because Kirk Cousins threw for 373 yards. Pitts did play. He was questionable going into it. So just one of those days. So we did split on that. Did not hit our Mooney ladder, obviously. And then on the parlay, we did not hit either. We got one of the legs right. It was Chris Godwin with 4 receptions. He hit 4 on the dot. We did not hit the Mooney 40 yards. And then we had the under, which looked good until about 5 minutes left in the first half. And then the second half, they exploded for points. So not a great day. We did hit one bet, one of our picks in a box. So coming at you today, Friday, December 12th, with 4 picks in a box. We have a decent sized NBA slate with 7 games. So what we'll do is we're going to give each play, give a little reasoning why. And I did have a 30% boost on a same game 3-leg parlay. So I will put that, I throw that in there as well, just to let you know what I was playing. So first one I like, there's a couple in this game. It's Yusuf Nurkic to get 11 plus rebounds at plus 127. So if we look at that game, Utah against Memphis is going to be shorthanded. They have Both Brandon Clark and Zach Edey out down low, so they're going to be starting most likely Jock Landale at the center position. Jaren Jackson's back. I know John Moran is probably going to be back, which I hope Moran is back, so that should make it a more competitive game. So I like Nurkic getting 11 boards at plus money against a front court that's just not imposing at all. Markkanen's not a big rebound guy either, so I think Nurkic can, if this game stays close and it doesn't get out of hand, like I had one the other night, I had a double-double, and the game just got out of hand, obviously because it's OKC, and Chet had 8 boards going into the fourth. He had 5 at halftime, and they just didn't play him in the fourth quarter because they blew out the Suns. So I like Nurkic, 11 boards against that front court. And also in that game is Cedric Howard on the other side of that with the Grizzlies to get 8 or more rebounds. So both these guys have hit that at about 50% of the time over the last, I think, 14 to 16 games. So I think they're going to need some rebounding help today, and I think Howard can provide that. He is kind of a swing player. He can get you 10 boards, but there'll be games he'll get you 3 or 4. So I think this is one of those games I think they're going to need him to rebound. Edey's out. They don't have much in that front court, and so I think Howard's going to need to rebound against the Jazz. So I'll take 8 at plus money. I believe it was at plus 115, plus 118. I got that. So 2 games, 2 rebounders in that Utah-Memphis game. Another one I like is for the Nets is Nick Claxton to get 5+ assists at plus 101. He's been getting more assists. He's averaging about 4.5 a game. He's hit this at about 50% of his last 14 to 16 games as well. So the thing I don't like is he had 10 his last game. So if you look at his game logs, if you look into it too much, once he has a bigger game like this, he gets about 3 or 4. But we'll see. I think Anthony Davis being back in, if he starts playing and he can play the whole game without getting hurt, Claxton, if he gets the ball down low, may dish out a little bit. Hopefully he can get a couple easy ones to Michael Porter Jr. to hit some threes, those kinds of things. So give me Nick Claxton at 5+ assists. And then I'm taking an alt line, taking the Cleveland Cavaliers. The line is, I believe, at 14.5 is what I saw. Yeah, it's at 14.5. I bumped it up to 16.5 to get a little plus money on it. So I'm taking the Cavs at Washington, minus 16.5. I think this game is just going to be a blowout. I do not think it's going to be close. Washington is absolutely horrible, and Cleveland should just roll. So I'll take 2 extra points on that line. The line is at 14.5. Give me 16.5. I'll lay the points at plus 108. Cleveland should roll, and I like that. So those are my 4 plays. I've got Nurkic at 11 rebounds, plus 127. Cedric Howard, same game, 8+ rebounds at about plus 118. Nick Claxton, 5 assists, plus 101. And then the Cavs, minus 16.5 at plus 108. So then I did get a 30% boost on DraftKings today. It needed to be a same game, at least 3-leg parlay. So I went with the Atlanta-Detroit game. Hopefully that game will be competitive, stay close. It'd be nice to get a little overtime action too. You always like that if you're doing some overs on them. So it's gonna be a pretty simple one. Nothing crazy here. Just to get the free bonus, 30% bonus on it. So Jalen Duren, double-double. He's a double-double machine. If he stays out of foul trouble, he should hit this pretty easily. And then I like a couple 3-point made props where I like Duncan Robinson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 3+ 3-pointers made in this game. So the 3 of them with the boost, $10 bet is 42.20. So nothing crazy. I don't want to go crazy with some of these NBA stuff. There are some plays I was looking at, but I was just trying to stay simple today with the plays, trying to get some smaller plus money bets on the picks in a box, and then a pretty safer, if you will, 3-leg parlay to get that 30% boost. So that is what we have today. Remember to go to fanstreamsports.com. Check out this episode of Chadlocks, all the episodes of Chadlocks, all the other shows, the Ohio shows. You've got the Tampa shows, and you have the Dallas shows. So go check out fanstreamsports.com and find all the latest action there. Read the updated articles. And we will be having, speaking of the Christmas movie bracket, March Chadness. We have had 4 episodes. Go check those out there as well. My brother and I talk a little NBA or NCAA college hoops, and then we just discuss a bracket to find the best whatever topic we were on. Last week we talked 80s one-hit wonders. This coming week we are going to, and it should drop either Sunday night or Monday, we're going to talk 80s sitcom theme songs, or not 80s sitcoms. That was our first one. We're doing cartoon theme songs. It's already been a crazy week. My wife's only been gone for like 24 hours and I'm already losing my mind here. Can't think straight. So it is going to be cartoon theme songs. So check that out. We're also going to have, and probably the most exciting part of the podcast this week, is we are going to have a discussion, because next week we are doing our Christmas movie bracket. Well, we will have 32 Christmas movies, but this week, in between the college hoops discussion and our March Chadness bracket, we're going to discuss whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And I think it's one of those things that people have very strong opinions about. So you would want to check that out, and then you can weigh in on that. You can weigh in on that down here. You can watch that episode of March Chadness when it drops later on next week, like early in the week, if you think it is, and give a reason why. I put that out on Facebook, and it's kind of split. I thought it was going to be more of the, yes, it is a Christmas movie. So just to give you a little peek, I text my brother. He and I are on opposite sides of this, so it's going to be a good discussion. He texts me that he has 3 pages of notes on why he thinks it is a Christmas movie. I have pretty much one argument that it's just a standard that I use to determine whether it should be a Christmas movie or not. I think that's all I need to sway him that, okay, yeah, it's probably not a Christmas movie. But also the fact that we have a discussion and a debate on whether it's a Christmas movie should tell you it's probably not, because Elf does not have that debate. A Christmas Story does not have that debate. Christmas Vacation does not have that debate. Christmas movies don't have a debate of whether or not it's a Christmas movie. But I'll save that for the show. Again, thanks for checking us out here at Chadlocks. Those are my bets. Go ahead, tail them if you want. Let me know how they panned out for you. And again, we will come back to you the rest of this weekend. We'll have Saturday. We will have maybe I'll look into do some college hoops a little bit. Give you some picks in a box for that, and then I will also do my Sunday. I'll have some Sunday football picks in a box as well. So continue to check out for the Chadlocks picks in a box episodes up through now through the end of the year, and then after the first of the year, I'm still going to give you 2 picks a day, but it's not gonna be called picks in a box. I have an idea what I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna spoil it here right now, but go check out all our great sports content at fanstreamsports.com. Follow me at Chad Rinko on the X, at RinkNado on Instagram. Good luck with all your bets, and we will talk at you tomorrow.